Imagine the implications of a weapon with no visible trace, a weapon that could knock out tanks, ships, and planes as fast as the speed of light. The same technology with modifications could disorient and even tranquilize military personnel, rendering them virtually helpless in the battle zone. These are the new weapons of war we will examine in this series.
I trained with the government microwave warfare establishment. I looked at all aspects of microwave warfare.
Over the past year, CNN has repeatedly asked the Department of Defense and the Air Force about radio frequency weapons. After much resistance, DoD finally said that the subject was too sensitive to discuss.
In the 1960s, Professor Jose Delgado took a normally hostile bull and implanted electrodes into its brain, electrodes that could be activated by a radio transmitter. His objective was to see if stimulation of the bull's midbrain could short-circuit the rage signals, stopping the bull before it reached the matador. After the bull had recovered from the implantation and in mid-charge, the button was pressed. The bull's aggression ceased instantly. A clearer experiment was performed with cats. In this classic example, the hypothalamus, the rhythm maker, was implanted with electrodes. Could it be responsible not just for rhythms, but also for rage? The switch is turned. Then the switch is turned off. So indeed, the hypothalamus does control certain types of aggression.
Whereas if you want to cause a specific psychiatric illness, you would have an infrared device that followed the person and you would link it to a pencil-thin microwave source, so the microwave beam would always target a specific gland or a specific part of the brain or an eye or a heart.
Scientist who did not want his identity revealed is employed by the U.S. government and has done secret RF weapons research. He believes that tests done with the LIDA and similar machines prove that humans are susceptible to remote alterations of mood and awareness.
Certain kinds of weak electromagnetic signals work exactly like drugs. And so the promise is that anything you can do with drugs, you could do with the right electromagnetic signals. Apparently, there are specific sites involved, specific functions involved. It's a matter of matching up, just like it is with a pill or a drug, to cause and effect. You could have a cause and effect relationship between a magnetic field and a biological function.
Yeah, I mean, voices are the easiest ones because all you have to do is stimulate the cochlea with a set resonant frequency. It's very easy. Voices are very easy. And it isn't people imagining voices, they physically hear them. They physically hear, as I'm talking to you, my voice isn't inside your brain. My voice goes no further than an inch into your ear, no further at all. It's the electrical signal that makes you interpret how I sound. And once you've got this electrical signal, which can be a chip or lots of things, you can physically make people hear voices, certain voices. And it can be any conversation, and it can be anybody you want to hear. It can be a soft, angelic voice. It can be a god. It can be something that scares you like a devil. It can be anything.
But what are the limits of your consciousness? What is your consciousness? Where is it? What color is it? What form is it? You don't get these answers from the medical schools. And that's very wrong, because if we as students would get the right answers, we would totally differently treat our patients. Not just the body, but we would treat the energy. And doctors don't even generally know anything about the frequencies, that you can really, with different frequencies, cause from outside different emotions. And today's military technology is flabbergasting. I mean, it's like science fiction, but it is not science fiction. They can read your thoughts. That is, of course, thought signals, because every brainwave is different with different people. They are like we have fingertips. They are all unique. Our brain vibrations are unique too. And they can be caught by computers, especially supercomputers, which I now just heard the last figure was 280 trillion in a second. Now, because I have heard that figure, and previously it was much lower, so of course in secrecy it must be much more. And our brain waves are only 5,000 bits a second, so we have no match.
Did you have testing done at all to see what was causing this stuff?
I had an MRI done, and they had found a foreign body in my left ear and in my neck.
Oh my God, so this is the actual...
That is the actual capsule in my right trapezia.
So like here, basically.
And that's what they call a tracker chip. I was under a constant state of mind control.